What is up, everybody? Welcome into Sharp Fantasy Sports, coming at you here with your free pick video of the day for Thursday Night Football. Welcome in if this is your first time joining the channel. Yep, once again, it's Sharp Fantasy Sports, bringing you, like it says there, the Sharp Play Daily. What does that mean exactly? Well, it's the smart play, okay? It's the wise play. It's the play that the professionals are looking into, what they're making you pay for, what they're finding the insight on, and they're like, hey, pay me $1,000 a month for this. Guess what? I'm giving it out to you for free here on YouTube, baby. The smart money play here for DFS, Sportsbooks, futures plays, everything in between. NFL today, I had baseball video yesterday, which we ended up breaking even on both the Sportsbook and the DFS plays for the Phillies and Mets. Man, Mets are just kicking ass. So make sure you follow me for more. If you like daily free pick videos, even if you're not making free pick videos, right, guys? If you just like insight into the games, if you're like, oh, this is kind of just interesting, if you're not even going to put down a bet or a DFS play, PrizePicks or anything like that, just follow me for more, man. I got great insight here. So trends, things like that go over on a daily basis, help you make predictive picks for, hell, if you're just picking for fantasy, things like that too. But if you could see here, man, if you're here for the free picks, man, we're killing it, man. For the last 27 days, almost a month, man, we're up almost 38 units, dude. That means if you bet $100 in each one of my plays, you're up almost $3,800 on free picks alone, man. So, hey, if you like money, what the hell are you doing? Get on my channel, subscribe here for free. Go to my Winible, subscribe there as well. It's linked in my video description on this and in my bio on my YouTube with more free picks and VIP picks, man. And if you're on VIP, you've been kicking ass. Take a look here, man. If you're on free picks and VIP picks over the last week alone, you're up over 45 units, dude. Yes, 45 units. You can see there. It's a steady trend, right? You're not always going to be up the entire time, right? Steady low, steady high, and then boom, shoots right up, man. A little stock right there and move. From a 35, 38x play we hit last week. So shit, man. If you weren't on these plays, man, last week, you need to make sure you're on these plays for this weekend, man. These picks get sent straight to your phone, man. Over the last month, over 27 units. We're up right now. As you can see there, man, it's an up and down trend, man. If you're betting, make sure you're sticking with the correct unit size. I don't want people going from $5 up to $50 or $20 up to $100. Stick with the correct unit size. 1% of your bankroll, man. Okay? So, like, if you got $1,000, $10, man. $10 on a play. Be smart with it. It's long-term profit here, man. You're not going to win every game. As you see there, man, we're not even 500 in terms of the win percentage, but we're in the green, which is huge, man. In the green over last week and last month on free and VIP picks. So make sure you subscribe for more, man. Here's a couple looks at some of the VIP picks over the last week or so. We hit this the other day on Aaron Nola. Hit a couple of prize pick taco plays here in the baseball games as well. This was the great one from last week, man. The 38x play, man, we hit last Saturday. This was on VIP. 38x. Take a look there. This is DraftKings Pick 6. So I do prize picks, DraftKings Pick 6, Dabble, Better, DraftKings straight up plays, FanDuel straight up plays, right, in Sportsbooks. So I'm doing everything, man. But this is a huge 6 out of 6 play here we hit here, man, on VIP last weekend. 38x. So make sure you get on VIP if you were looking for more bangers like this on a daily basis. Last Friday, we hit this play on VIP for college football, another 6x play on college football. We've been killing baseball, though. Even if you don't like baseball, man, just tail my baseball plays. Shit, these were on Chalkboard. Way better value there on Chalkboard when it comes to baseball on a regular basis. So if you need a Chalkboard code, I got it linked down below. Chalkboard again for football on VIP and free picks last weekend as well. This one was great. This 35x play here on Dabble, dude, sent out on my free plan last Sunday, a couple hours before the game. So that means it's huge to be on YouTube and on my Winible. So if you weren't on my Winible, if you're only on my YouTube, you missed out on this one. So if you're like, what the fuck, man? Where the hell was this? This was on my Winible, okay? And what is Winible? Winible is a platform where I post all my plays for free or VIP, and it gets sent straight to your phone. It's awesome. It's linked in my description, so make sure you check it out. Just hit the link down there. Subscribe to my channel for free. You could have got this play as well. Another 10x play win here on the Niners-Cardinals game. So we hit pretty damn well last Saturday and Sunday, man, and a couple of these plays to get us into the green. If you're interested in VIP too, I got a VIP offer. I'll just go over really quick here before I get into the free pick for Thursday Night Football tonight. Use code DART at checkout. You'll get 70% off any VIP plan I'm running right now. So, for example, if you want my annual plan, it's usually around $2,000 for a 12-month subscription to my annual plays for VIP. If you put in code DART, man, it's less than $600. So, hell, dude, if you tailed any of my plays last weekend, you won over this. You won definitely over this amount last weekend if you tailed any of my free air VIP picks last weekend. So if you're on VIP already, just unsubscribe. Put DART in right now, right here. Again, screenshot it. 70% off any plan. So get on it, man. It's easy money. You're going to help win long term. But let's get into the game for tonight, man. And if you could see right there, man, I like a different type of play for the sportsbook players out there tonight. So if you're on Sportsbooks, if you're on BetMGM, FanDuel, DraftKings, ESPN Bet, whatever the hell you're on, I like the Niners first half. It's a weird angle, I know, right? It's kind of sneaky, considering, though, they usually get out to leads pretty early, man. And I like the trend here with Kyle Shanahan in his career. Okay, when he gets out to leads early, especially when he comes out managing the game against teams he's kind of familiar with here. 4-1 right now against the spread in the first half of the season, but they're just 2-3 for the full game. So it's a weird angle, man. Seahawks are getting 3.5 right now in the full game at home, so I kind of like the Seahawks in that game, but I love the Niners here early. They've been getting off to huge leads early on in the games. If you take a look back at their game logs from the season, but they've been blowing leads late. So they've been kind of struggling when it comes to the second half and blowing leads in terms of their overall record right now. That's why they're basically sub 500. So I like the Niners to still get off to a nice early lead here. Geno Smith and them are not that great at home, specifically in primetime games when it comes to straight up play, but 3.5 is a tough play to take for the Niners full game right now. So I kind of like the 2.5 angle right here going into it against Geno Smith. And the Seahawks, dude. But I like a couple different prop bets too, okay, guys? So I like the Niners first half spread right here. So it's just a nice angle because it's that key number of 3. So once you get to, if you're not familiar with key numbers, so basically 3 and 7 are key numbers in football for against the spread type totals. And why is that? Because most games end on either a field goal or a touchdown. So 3 and 7. So if you can get 2.5, that's kind of nice. So if they're up by 3 at half, look at, we win right there. So it's kind of nice. When it comes to prop bet totals and things like that, I'll get to in a second. Lots of different things you can play up here. I mean, you can play up Geno Smith on the yardage over. He's been kicking ass in terms of going over on his passing yards a lot over the last 4 weeks. But it's kind of tough, dude. Thursday night games are weird, right? People are on short rest. Both teams are on short rest. They just want to get through the game and get into a longer rest period, like a mini bye or a bye if they're going into the bye. And even if they're playing a top QB like Geno Smith is right here, take a look at his numbers. Geno Smith around 10th in EPA per play, 2nd in success rate, 10th in CPOE, 1st in total pass yards on first down. So it's interesting. You're like, you maybe want to play up Geno Smith here, but there's been a lot of good trends on primetime Thursday unders. And if you've looked at any of my past videos, I've played some of those primetime Thursday unders, and we've won on 1 or 2 of those recently. So I don't love the passing yards as much tonight as I love the rushing yards. And Kenneth Walker's going to be a big part of that if they're going to rush the ball, dude. His impact cannot be overstated, dude. In his career with Seattle, the team is only 6-10 straight up when he doesn't play or gets fewer than 10 carries. So I see this as a game where he's going to get a lot of carries, okay? His totals right now are trending around 13, 14, 15, so it's pretty high, right? But when he carries, 10-plus carries in the game, they're 15-8 straight up against the spread, Kenneth Walker and the Seahawks. That's pretty good, man. Good trends here on Brock Purdy as well. I mean, he's played in 11 night games. He's 8-3 straight up and 6-5 against the spread, which includes a 2-1 straight up and ATS mark on the road, which out of that, he's 2-0 straight up again in ATS against the Seahawks. So nice little trend there if you like that. So again, you don't have to play up any of these plays, man. I'm just giving you some nice trends here for you guys for free. The positive for Purdy as well here, as you see here, man, he's 5-2 straight up in ATS on short rest, which is pretty interesting, actually. So there's some nice trends on the Niners and Purdy to do well, but there's also some nice trends on Seahawks as well, too, when they're catching numbers at home. So home underdogs usually, interdivision home underdogs too, man. That's a huge thing always in football. You want to probably, if not more than likely, lean on the home underdogs when they're catching points. But I don't love that really going tonight. I really do think, though, if Seattle wants to stay in this game, which I think they will, they're going to have to establish the run game tonight, guys. A lot of the projections right now for some of the running attacks are very low compared to what they should be. Even on Purdy, too. Purdy right now is expected near 21.5 rushing yards, dude. He's at 21.0 adjusted rushing yards per game this year, which is pretty big jump from last year's rate at 9. So his adjusted rushing yards right now, guys, are up over, almost freaking, doubled what he was last year, which is insane. More than doubled. And here's the thing, too. Opposing offenses have rushed for the 10th most adjusted yards in the league. 133-point game against the Seahawks this year. So the Seahawks defense has been kind of dog shit against the run this year. They really have. So I expect them to get out to a nice running attack, but I don't know if Mason's really going to get a ton of it. I'm weary on Mason, dude. His line is pretty high right now, almost near 90-plus rushing yards, and it's kind of rough. That doesn't fall within a nice EV number where I like to play I do like maybe Purdy to get after it and run a little bit more, scrambling out of the pocket a bit more to catch some first downs late. If they're playing from behind at all in the second half again, I like him scrambling out a bit more and trying to avoid some sacks. So I kind of like Purdy over on his rushing yards as well. And I already went over Kenneth Walker, right? He's expected to go almost 16-plus carries tonight in some models, okay, guys? He grades out in the 91st percentile for carries this year for his team, a 63% workload in his team's running game. So they need him to run the ball if they want to be successful. So I think the Seahawks are going to key in on that. He did not get a lot of love last week. Him and Charbonnet really struggled last week against the Giants, so I think it's going to be a move where they're like, hey, we got to make adjustments. What the hell are we doing? We got to get the run game started here. We can't look like we did against the Giants last week if we want to have any freaking expectations to win this game. Geno right now is expecting her 16-plus yards rushing too, and he's actually run for a lot more yards per game this year, 29-plus this year per game, that is, compared to last year with 11 yards plus per game. So his ground efficiency has got a huge boost this season, which is pretty nice. And the 49ers safeties rank in the 30th worst group of safeties this year in regard to stopping the run. So why does that matter? So if Geno's going to be scrambling out, more than likely it's going to be the linebackers and safeties are going to have to pick him up. So if they're not good at stopping the run in general, Geno may have a lot more room to catch those first downs, just like I went over at Purdy, okay? So if you can't already tell, I'm liking Purdy, Walker, and Smith right now already, right? I don't really love Mason that much, so you can play up if you want to. I may play it up in some other plays, but here's the thing, guys. You want to lock these plays in on Dabble compared to PrizePicks. You may want to take all these things I'm saying right here and lock it in on PrizePicks. I'm going to show you why you don't want to. I'm locking Smith, Walker, and Purdy over their rushing yards in on Dabble, and why? Because a three-man play there plays out 6x. So you put down $100 on this, it's going to pay out $600. Now, if you play this exact same play here on PrizePicks, Walker, Purdy, and Smith. This is a PrizePicks play, only 5x. So you get $100 better if you're a $100 better unit size guy. So 5x, 6x. And here's another thing too. Take a look there. Smith's yards is 13.5. Smith right here, 15.5. So you get 2 yards better, dude, which is nice. Purdy is 14. On here is 12.5. Walker is 60.5 there in Dabble. He's 63.5 here on PrizePicks. So it's a thing, dude. The lines are huge, too. You're getting less money for the play here, and it's going to be harder to hit the play because they're doing like 2 or 3 adjusted yards here on PrizePicks. So they know that the line should be way higher. That's why they're adjusted way higher here on PrizePicks for less payout. If you go on Dabble, a little bit lower for 6x. So I'm just telling you, Dabble's awesome. If you follow me at all, you know I love Dabble. I'm pretty much promoting Dabble daily because they're just my favorite app right now. Follow me there, Sharp Fantasy Sports on Dabble. It's linked in the description on this video, and it's also in my bio on my YouTube. So if you go to my bio on my YouTube, just hit the link. You can download it straight to your phone for Android or Apple, and it should put in my code. So if you're new to Dabble and you need a code, you want some free money here, make sure you get on Dabble. You get free $25 when you use my code SHARPSPORTS on Dabble. It's available in all the states right here, so free $25. So the best part about Dabble, dude, you don't have to put any money in. If you just download it from my description on my video here or my YouTube, man, it should download straight to your phone with my code in there. Make sure it has it in there to go, guys. If you don't have my code SHARPSPORTS in there, you will not get the free $25. But no deposit required. They give you a free $25 on the play for any signups in general. Use code SHARPSPORTS. Make sure you play it on this play, guys, because you're getting more value here on Dabble. Follow me there as well. I got more plays on there. You can just copy and play straight up in addition to my Winible. They got great banter apps too. We can kind of go back and forth, talk shit with other people from different football teams. So it's kind of fun. It's a fun app to be on right now, guys. I like Dabble a lot. Just a cool platform. And I love PrizePicks too. But here, look, man, you're not getting as much money, and the yards are not as good as on Dabble. So get on Dabble for this play as well. For that play, better lines, and -2.5 for tonight's with the San Francisco 49ers in the first half. So that's the free picks for today, guys. Let's win a little bit more. Let's get this number up. Where are we at right now again? Before I stop the video, scroll all the way up to the top again. Almost 38 units over 27 days. By the time we get to 30 days, guys, we're going to be north of 45 to 50 units for free plays. So make sure you subscribe. Love you guys. See you soon. Bye.